This way. If we cut through downtown, we can hit the Capitol building by sunrise.
We hope.
Oh, don't be such a downer, Joel.
Oh, we're taking the in 90 eastward. Man, I hear the traffic is real shitty.
Look at it.
Bumper to bumper traffic, my God.
Cars are sideways.
So, uh-oh, 93 north. We take the wrong turn?
Which way are we going?
That way. Toward
Should
them
have taken
buildings.
that left at Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is what these buildings look like up close. They're so damn tall. So what happened here?
We bombed the hell out of the surrounding areas to the quarantine zones, hoping to kill as much of the infected as possible. It worked. For a little while.
And the spore monsters were never heard from again. So
It's great that carpet bombing worked perfectly.
Yep. This leaflet's kind of like, hey, we're gonna bomb this place in 2 days. If you can read this, get out. But you can't come to the quarantine zone, so go somewhere else.
What the hell was that?
Tess, you hear that?
Yeah. Sounded pretty far away, though.
Are we safe?
For now. Come on.
It's kind of a heart-wrenching and somewhat majestic sight, actually.
Oh, there's the Capitol building.
Yeah. We need to get around this mess.
This is the downtown area?
It was. Now it's a giant wasteland.
Oh, teenage wasteland. Only teenage wasteland. Oh, yeah.
God damn.
So, we're going to the right.
I like that the ivy has just sprung up in 20 years.
Over here.
Yeah, it's really neat seeing the plant life here. They're kind of like we could have a brown building, or we could have all sorts of. Oh, it's the old stone violin. Now, before we head inside, there is a collectible over here, and I don't want to use a bullet.
You find anything over there?
No.
Keep looking. You just stay close to her for now.
Nice toss.
I think that's the same brick over there in the corner. Man.
Huh. Thank goodness Brick was okay after you hurled him in a tree.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll find Brick again. He's on break.
He's on a break.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Call him Brick
Jeez.
Top. I didn't say he was on a brick, but it sounded like that after the fact, and I was like, hey.
Hey, Tess.
Now that audio cue should have actually happened, I think, in the next room. You can actually come in through there. Because there's no reason to call her in here.
Check out these awesome desks.
Man, look at these drawers.
Body's pretty fresh.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it might be. Let's not stick around.
He'll be fine.
He got messed up. It looks like he went bobbing for apples in a tub full of wolverines.
I don't see any apples, so I guess he didn't do too well. Oh, there's our objective again.
Nope.
This is the meeting room. Also, just like other meeting rooms, it's full of garbage. Upgrade. That's garbage to upgrade our gear.
I don't know what you're talking about. At my office, we keep a coffee can full of scrap metal.
Another one. Shit.
I think that's what we call synergy.
It's vertical integration.
I love this. I love this image here. He drew little mushrooms in the top right because he was bored.
Oh.
The
And
dude-
then...
Yeah, this dude's kind of like, this is boring. Nothing's fucking happening. Oh, hey, we found cordyceps. Fuck, 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 fuck.
So these guys died waiting for backup.
Now, the game wants to lead us up here to level 5. I should have continued up there just a little bit because I end up backtracking in a moment.
God damn it. Clicker.
Jeez. What's wrong with his face?
That's what years of infection will do to you.
So what, are they blind?
Sort of. They see using sound.
Like bats?
Like bats. If you hear one clicking, you gotta hide. That's how they spot you.
So yeah, they're basically like graboids above the ground. You remember Tremors, don't you?
I do remember what a graboid is.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's basically what they do. If you are making noise, they will freak the fuck out. But the thing is, you can be standing out in the open and completely still, and they can walk right by you and not spot you.
Oh god, they are just horrifying. Just with the skull exploded out with mushrooms. Ah!
Yep.
Skeeves me out.
And they are real bastards because they will one-shot you. But we'll deal with them in a bit.
Whole building feels like it's about to fall apart.
That's a huge scissor. That's a clock tower sized scissor.
And what's this? Vitamins.
Is it vitamins?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
This is how we evolve Joel, who is our Pokemon. Now, we are not able to max these out in one playthrough. You just don't get enough of these. But you have all these things you can level up. The most important one is Weapon Sway, in my opinion. It'll make us less shaky. Shiv Master has its uses, and that it basically gives you a defense if a clicker grabs you, because I mentioned they're one-shot kill sort of things.
Watch your head.
If you fuck up, you've got a shiv to use to get them back, but it's a panic button. Shivs are limited, and it doesn't kill a clicker.
Totally cool.
So the best investment right now is just weapon accuracy, because that'll ideally help us land shots better and thus need less bullets.
Gotcha.
Following that is probably the listening improvement, which means when we use our when Joel uses his Daredevil powers, he can spot guys further away.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The others are kind of iffy, like crafting speed and stuff. It's like, eh.
Give me a hand with this.
You alright?
It's nothing.
Let's search for supplies.
So that was a quick time event this game does from time to time. That even if you mash a button like crazy or you don't press anything, the exact same thing happens.
Oh, that is so disingenuous.
The game does it a few other times, kind of like, oh, better hit square, huh? Just kidding.
That is.
It's clever. I like it. Brick,
Hey, Brick.
what are you doing here,
Patch
pal?
yourself up.
Uh-huh.
So,
She just gave us the recipe for making med kits. Now, rag, alcohol. I like those a lot. For various reasons. Something that'll happen later in the episode. But
all right.
the thing is, we learn to craft a number of things, but several of them have overlapping materials. So it's sort of like, I have one med kit, I haven't needed to heal quite yet using it, so I'm not gonna make one. Okay, and this right here, this is what we use shivs for. There are like about 14, I think, doors in the game that are goodie closets. And you can only open them by breaking a shiv.
Huh.
Now, this one doesn't have as much as some of the other ones in the game. Bottle? Nope. 25 parts, half a binding, and 10 pills.
Can I just say that I really like how Joel just takes a Centrum and is suddenly better at surviving the apocalypse.
Well, we should just insert some sort of a Centrum commercial, Centrum Silver. Oh, and there's our shiv.
Let's get the hell out of here. Oh boy.
Gummy vitamins?
They make those, right? Oh, Top Firm Award 2013.
Up there. Look.
Yeah, but all that awesome firmness didn't save them from the mushroom apocalypse.
No, they were far too squishy.
Just goes to show you, all of your business success isn't worth shit.
Kepper Fink. Also, there's a lot of caution tape in this game.
See if there's a way through.
Is that like the white rags in Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, I was actually about to say the exact same thing. That's what they use as cues for a lot of ledges. Which, you know, it's fine.
It's clear. Come on,
I'm not going to sit here and theory craft about that. Although I'm sure somebody will. I'm looking at you, Thread.
Well, from a design perspective, you know, it helps to have something that's both organic to the situation and also is eye-catching, just to... Because I know Uncharted suffered in places from, you know...
Clickers?
Shit. Go.
I hate that noise.
Yeah, they do that clicking like crazy.
I hate it. It's like somebody rubbing a balloon with their open palm.
Oh my god, just wait. There is something coming up later on that just... you'll see.
You and your snooty foreshadowing.
So that is kind of what you do to deal with them. The thing is, I believe this to be the case. I'm like fairly sure, but if you throw something that makes noise... Also, as a heads up, bottles make more noise than bricks. If you throw something that makes noise, I believe that typically only one, maybe two creatures will go investigate. It's not like you throw it and then every enemy in the zone runs over going, huh? What was that noise?
Oh, so it's not like crackers in Dead Rising, then?
No, not quite. But we have some things that can help cluster enemies together for shenanigans. Well, as mentioned, these guys can't see us, so just getting a better look at them. But the problem is, these guys will kill you in one hit. The best way to handle them is a headshot, but as you can see, they twitch around like crazy.
I think that's it. Ellie, you okay?
Other than shitting my pants, I'm fine.
Oh, Ellie, what if your parents... Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Well, too soon.
Oh, boy, I feel like a jerk.
Also, this is a very minor thing, but there's this toolbox. We see this maybe a couple times in the game, and I just love the detail and the texture. You can see it's...
There you go, ladies.
All right. Come on.
just showing off them scratch marks. High LP quality.
The stairwell's blocked. Should we go back up?
This is crazy. Just don't look down.
Are you serious?
I've played the new Tomb Raider.
Uh-huh.
And
Taking in this vista.
that's a really nice vista.
Come on, Ellie.
Yeah. Don't look down. Just don't look down.
You're okay. We got a way through.
Also, the worst that could happen? Nothing. Here's a window. I'm glad the game did it, because I thought it's sort of like, oh, this is like Uncharted. Shit's gonna happen.
That's right, Joel's just gonna slide down the side of a building, all like, no, 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 no.
Oh, look at this. That's a gun. Now, I'm going to show you what happens with switching weapons. We can only carry one sidearm or one main weapon at a time. if you want to switch around, you have to do this shuffling through weapon slots. The game's not going to let me move unless I do it. But yeah, this is kind of what happens. You just go to it, you release, and you'll switch it out. I wanted to stick with this gun, but the game's kind of like, switch the revolver.
Prove that you will do it.
Fine, Mom.
Let me check it out. Stay with the girl.
Okay, we got some runners down there. We're kind of up on the high ground. They're going to stay up here. Meanwhile, we have to head down a level and deal with these guys. And there's a fair amount of them. Oh, and that's a clicker.
Joel, what do your Texan ears tell you?
Shoot. Okay, so...
Alright.
Whoa. This guy. Let's wait for him, see what he does.
Hey, handsome, what you doing?
Flawless editing!
Ooh, that was seamless.
Now, I haven't really shown it, but you can't really neck hold and drag these guys around. They will jerk and pull like crazy, so your best bet is just choke them out immediately. Now, here's the thing with this part. There's that dude who comes in the side room we just handled. At the far end, there's a guy who's kind of hunkered down by his lonesome. And we'll be dealing with him. Past that, we've got a clicker and 2 other infected who have overlapping patrols. Those 2 with overlapping patrols are the tricky part of this. Because that whole area where they are is pretty open.
I'm glad that you got a nice view of that guy's messed up face.
Oh yeah. They have kind of like reddish eyes. Something sort of like that. Whoop, 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 whoop. I really wanted to grab this guy, but no. Just for some reason I was kind of scared of the clicker. That's something I've never really gotten a hang of, the radius with which a clicker can detect you. It's kind of a it's not really a tangible thing I've ever clicked onto, you know? And well, that was unintentional, actually.
Oh, sure it was.
So here's that overlapping patrol issue I told you about.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So, if you get too close to a clicker, they'll, for lack of a better word, aggro onto you?
If you are moving, if they hear you move, they pretty much stagger in your direction to investigate the noise they heard.
Oh, gotcha. Strangling, snuggling obviously doesn't make a lot of noise.
Yep. Thankfully. I'm surprised that dude didn't spot me, because he was basically walking around a pillar over there.
You got lucky, son.
Yep. And he doesn't have anybody watching him, so let's make our advance on this man.
Can you snuggle clickers?
You can't choke them, you can shiv them. Basically,
Okay.
if you grab them, it's sort of like, you better shiv, mister. So that's another reason why they're tricky. So, okay, we have nothing else in here. Just need to get a pot shot on the clicker. Just one final sweep, nothing. Okay. Remember what I said about clickers being hard to headshot?
Oh, God.
Bullshit!
Oh, that was...
But, our friend is gonna come help us out here. Brick top!
You just pricked him! That's amazing!
Mm-hmm. Broke our 2x4. But we also broke his face.
Worth
come
it.
on down.
And there's Brick again.
Let's just get out of here.
Thinking there were other items, I thought I remembered something, but there really wasn't, so I just cut it all out. It's kind of like,
Just fungus candy.
Yeah, just traipsing around.
Hey, it's Bari.
Bari.
He needs work.
He's from the barrio.
He is.
Now,
I'm gonna call him Lamberto.
Lumberto. Okay. Here's that fancy textured toolbox again. Only it has handles on the sides.
So convenient, but so noisy.
All right, Tess, go.
All right, hold on.
Give me a hand, Ellie.
All right.
It's a copycat tactic.
It doesn't feel like it should be sloped enough that it would slide to that extent.
Maybe it's got wheels.
Oh, maybe.
See? Doing all right?
I don't know what the importance of that was. Where it said C doing all right and showed the alcohol stuff. Like the game doesn't
she give
really.
you some?
I think maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she gave you some more materials to make a
Medkit stuff.
yeah, just in case
Down
you
we
got
go.
hurt in that last segment.
Let's get to it.
Point made.
Tessa's hand holding you a little bit.
Oh. God, Mom.
It's only because she cares.
It's our first day of school.
You got your adorable little backpack and your zombie crushing piece of wood.
Forgot my Trapper Keeper.
It's alright, you have 2 handguns.
Guess.
Educational.
This is kind of interesting. You have the overgrowth going on down here.
After we get back, we can take it easy for a little while.
You won't take it easy.
Hey, you're the one always going on about laying low.
And you always brush me off.
Well, I won't this time.
I believe it when I see it.
So that's kind of an interesting thing the game has. It never outright says... Oh. See this right here?
Are you supposed to wiggle?
Yep, you wiggle your controller and it shakes the flashlight.
Oh,
Six-axis.
get out of
Six-axis. Anyhow, the game never really outright tells you what the relationship is between Joel and Tess. You can infer it's romantic, or you just think that they're very close co-workers. It's just that it never actually tells you.
It is surprisingly not that important to the story, I guess.
It's not, no. But it's just, you like that previous conversation, you just kind of read between the lines on things.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it
Because, I mean, you know, it's all business right now, so... This is kind of unapparent. Go over this away. Could head downstairs, but there's secrets.
there's goodies.
Just like the natural elements have overtaken this land here, we can find some herbal supplements in the wild.
Sweet, a little ginkgo and half of a scissor.
Yep, a little bit of taurine as well, maybe.
It's a multivitamin.
Ginseng root.
Just all kinds of dusty grass.
The game wants me to craft, but I don't want to. That kind of tricks me in that tricks me in the future, because you hit select to view a document you've picked up to read, and it's kind of like you want to craft now.
By God, you will craft a thing.
I don't think it happens in this episode, but it happens in the next one, where I pick up a document, I hit select, and the game's kind of like, you better craft, dude.
So yeah, come on, man, make a med kit. What are you,
I have to go search out what I picked up.
too good for med kits?
Bills.
All right. Boston's a healthy place, man.
Look at his sleeve. Firefly.
Yep. These guys aren't doing well in or out of the city. Let's hope there's someone alive to meet us at the drop-off.
It's gonna be fun.
Molotov. These things are fucking amazing. They use the same material as medkit, I believe. Alcohol and cloth. Also, this is not a document. That's a cloth. I sat there looking around, kind of like, where's the document? Oh. So it's basically a cloth or a rag material for making medkits or Molotovs.
Oh, cool, okay.
Now, I'm not going to be using the Molotov for a little while. You know, just resource management.
The Aubergine Cafe. 5'3", 14 years old, red hair.
They're from the quarantine zone.
See?
Welp.
They're not our guys.
So those guys are from the QZ, just like us, but we're looking for guys who came from outside of the QZ. So I guess those guys were part of the Baton Pass sort of thing going on there.
Over there, it's him.
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels. Sure. You stay sharp.
I got it.
This is a room full of clickers. This part is a little... I don't want to say... I mean, once you know the game's played, it's not that bad. But when you're new to it and you walk right into a room full of those guys, and you know they can one-shot you, it is just sort of like, oh, this is kind of bullshit looking.
It's like walking into a high school party where you don't know anybody.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, we want to get to the far end. That's basically opposite of where we just entered. But there is a collectible I want to get.
There's also a non-clicker. Oh, that is a tough situation.
The dude on the left, he's got his face buried in some other dude's corpse. So he's not going to care about us.
I'm not going to judge. Whatever
Now-
makes you happy.
Now, remember how I mentioned just staying still? You can get really close to clickers?
Sure.
Let's have a little bit of a demonstration.
Oh, no.
Right up against me.
Wow.
Just like going to a party, nobody knows that was a weird grind. I don't even know you.
Well, hey, when the lights are off, man.
Now, this guy is a regular one, but he's busy snacking. Hey, and Tess, you ran right in front of him.
She just stepped over him. That's hilarious.
That's kind of funny. The AI in this your buddies cannot get spotted by the enemy, which is fantastic because the AI just does some really funny stuff at times. And like I said, it is way better than the opposite. Okay. This is a collectible here. I think it's use is safe. So, there are only a handful of these in the game. Rather, a safe is what we're going for. When you find a safe in-game, you can't open it unless you find the note with the combination, which was what we just grabbed.
Oh, so no metagaming.
Yeah, so basically exactly the opposite of where we are, looking out that door. We need to head to the opposite side, and there is a place that has a safe.
So I take it the zombies can't see your flashlight.
No, enemies can't see your flashlight. I'm pretty sure humans can't either, which is pretty nice, really.
I guess that's handy. It feels a little bit like a shortcut,
Yeah.
but I'd rather have some kind of squidgy shortcuts rather than really annoying stealth segments.
Also, this seems like a... this is kind of like an intro to stealth mechanics, I guess, to some degree, because I don't think you ever come across a situation quite like this again. And I may be forgetting, but in the cases where you do, you've got enough things in your arsenal to where you can actually handle these things. For example, if you got a bunch of clickers, using a Molotov with a noise source will... Oh, I just noticed there's a glowy thing over there that I completely miss. I think they were pills. Oh well.
Oh no, precious vitamins.
There are a lot of vitamins, and like I said, you're going to have to do multiple playthroughs if you want to max everything out. Most of it's not worth it. Anyways. What was I rambling about? Oh yeah. If you want to handle clickers, it's usually good to get something that makes some noise, like a bottle. Find a path where their patrols overlap, throw the bottle, and then throw a Molotov. The good thing about Molotovs is, well, they instantly kill something when they get to it. Also, when a clicker lights on fire and is freaking the fuck out, other clickers are like, "What's that?" and they come over and they get lit on fire as well.
Those dumb zombies.
So basically, just... Oh yeah, here's the safe. Ta-da. 50 stuff, or 50 crafting things. Anyways.
It looked like just a little tray of gun parts.
Pretty much, but safes will hold better and better stuff later on. Brick.
Alright.
Now, this guy just patrols this walkway. We just need to get past him and we're home free. As tempting as it is to bean him with a brick, every clicker in the whole place will know that something's up if we do that.
Oh, yeah.
The only way to really deal with the clicker without alerting the others is to use a shiv on them.
And you've only got 3, so...
Yeah, and by using a shiv, I mean actually getting up behind them and grabbing them and immediately using a shiv. That whole, there was the Shiv Master ability that I mentioned that you can get through, you know, if Joel has enough Centrum Silver, he can, he can learn how to use a self-defense thing with the shiv. But the thing is, it only spooks them off and leaves them with, like, half health.
Oh.
So I wait this guy out, you know, I just cut out the waiting. Now, there's... I think there's like a healing item in here I end up grabbing.
How the hell did she get all the way over there?
I don't know. Kids. Okay. And we are basically home free.
Hallelujah.
Yep, and oh, there's a door, and there's a dude, and there's a ladder.
Oh, but...
You try using the ladder. It's like, by the way, there's a dude there, you need to handle him. So, I'm kind of chuckling at this. I didn't click. I mean, it was, once again, I didn't mean to do that. But,
I know.
I forgot about having to kill this guy. I thought it was something like you could actually get past him for some reason. Speaking of getting past, Tess, you're in the way.
Come on, Tess.
I misremembered. I thought you didn't have to kill him, but you do. So... basically, you have to just get it right beside him and use a bit of a shiv.
Oh, so you gotta waste the shiv.
Yeah. And basically, I'm thinking, if you don't have shivs, this part's gonna kind of suck. You know, if you just went crazy and used them all for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah. How did that not wake everybody up?
I don't know. Hey, get up there.
Go on.
Smooth taste.
Selkirk Lights. That's my brand.
Mm-hmm. And finally, we're out.
Back into some more suspiciously clear water.
Made it.
Everyone okay?
Yes. Let's move.
You guys are pretty good at this stuff.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.